Hey guys, what's up? It's Mari. Today I am doing a video which is long overdue. I had a few requests on how to style or I guess blow dry my hair with the round brush, and today I did it, and I did it for the bottom part. My hair is really grown out. I'm in a wedding in about a month and a half, so I've been letting it grow out. So I really don't have any style or anything to my hair. It just feels right now like just a basic average haircut that's basically cut in an angled bob or inverted bob. I would say angled bob. I really say inverted at this point. It's so grown out. It's just an angled bob. See how heavy it is? There's like no flow. If I move my hair, it all stays together. It doesn't have its own softness or wispiness to the ends. It's just really heavy. This is the blow dry for that, and I'm gonna just really focus on the bottom part down here, because that's what a lot of people are having trouble with. Sometimes they do it and then this hair wants to flip up or go forward. Unfortunately, that really kind of depends on the haircut, the way the growth pattern just kind of grows out, in a sense, if that makes any sense. So basically, sometimes one side of the head wants to go straight like just wants to continually bend, which this side of my hair does, and this side would just go right under. It'll go straight, it'll go under. This side just always wants to kind of have that frontward sweeping motion, and there's nothing we can really do about it besides taking the blow dryer to it, or the round brush, and maybe going backwards a little bit, so the time you push it back, it kind of gives you that slightly forward look to it rather than like swooping over. Um, Sometimes you just got to work with it and just do the cut with that in there and try to work that way to even it out. But sometimes you don't get a good haircut, so sometimes you can really tell that one side is just sweeping forward because it's really heavy, and then the hair, again, when it's heavy, it all wants to move together. So if it's super heavy, it's all going to go forward, and this is going to go down, and it's just not really going to look nice. But besides getting a really good haircut, that's the only thing that will honestly fix it. The rest of it is going to be really hard work from you, from just blow drying your hair and trying to get it worked out. But again, I'm just concentrating on this back part using the round brush. The top part is the same thing. I just power dry, use my paddle brush or the round brush, either whatever you feel necessary. I still, even with my hair this long, I prefer to use the paddle brush over the round brush. But each his own. Some people, if you're super comfortable for that round brush, go for it. I myself love the round brush, which is not quite for short hair. I can still get the volume, I can still get everything I need, but I don't get like the mushroom part of it. Like it gets full here. You want it to get volume up here, but you want that like sleek look here. So this is it. I didn't flat iron or anything. I just put a little bit of some gloss in it from some Redken gloss. But normally I would probably, me myself, I would feel more comfortable if I flat iron this front part and leave the back kind of, still moving and some flow back there. But either way, like I said, I like to wear the front flat iron a little bit more and just keep the back as is. So either way, if you guys are interested in seeing how I blow dry my hair today using the round brush, keep on watching.
At this point, I'm just going to power dry my hair. I'm going to remove most of the wetness out. Now I'm going to get a little bit more in detail. I'm going to take the brush and I want to lift that area up because that's kind of like right underneath the crown area. It's going to give you a nice shape. And from there, I'm going to kind of roll downwards. I don't really want to like lift that hair up. I just kind of want to give it some bounce, I guess you can say. Now I do this to the back in about 3 pieces, and I do the same thing to each piece, and I just kind of bring it down. And as I bring it down um, with the brush, it really helps blending the edges in, because sometimes when you round brush, you can end up with like steps, or which may be fine for if your hair is longer, you want some curls, you want to see some different variations. But in a cut like this, you just kind of want to keep it sleek all together. And so I'm doing it one more time in the back. And so basically I was 3 times in the back. No, it definitely helped power drying it in the first half of the video, so you don't have to take as much time getting it really dry. Now when it comes to the front, you just want to keep it again really low. You don't want to bring the brush up too high because you don't want to get too much volume in that front area. You really want that volume to stay more to the back. Now if you notice when I am round brushing it, you can tell like I'm giving the brush some tension and I'm kind of giving it a little bit of a tug or a pull, and you want to do that to help remove any frizz. If you actually have wavy or curly hair, you're going to need to be doing that to get a long-lasting blowout. If you just power dry with your fingers and you don't really give a tug to it, it may be dry, but at the end of the day, it's not going to last. That blowout is not going to last you to the end of the day. It might not even last you an hour. It can just end up getting frizzy. And I hear most of the time that's a lot of people's complaints. They don't understand why their hair is still frizzy even though they blow dry it and they round brush it or whatever the case may be. Tools and techniques play a big part in stuff like that. The brush I'm using has a metal base to it, so it kind of helps with the frizz. Adding product as such, I'm using Redken's Color Gloss. It helps remove some of that frizz. It's really a combination of a few things, so don't get discouraged if you do tend to have frizzier hair. Definitely going to work towards it, and if you have any questions, you can always just message me about some stuff like that. You see how everything went under? There's no like steps or levels going on with that. Now when it comes to this top half, it really does not matter how you like your hair styled. Again, I was just focusing on that bottom part of the hair. That's what I really wanted to show, using the brown brush, creating that soft look without using a paddle brush. So here I just end up power drying it. Again, it helps out so much when it comes to styling. I'm going to get a little bit of that volume at the root. Volume in that back area is always a good thing. So just go for it. Never can really hurt. Again, if you always use a 90-degree angle, that helps give you that natural lift. And when it comes to those little baby hairs around your hairline, make sure they're dry because those are the first ones that are going to curl up. They're usually more coarse and more resistant to heat and stuff like that. So don't be shy in giving those little baby hairs some extra heat to kind of lay them down a little bit. So I'm just power drying it again, make sure it's all dry. Giving it some fluff action. Now here's when the baby hairs come into play again. They're really stubborn because they're kind of coarse, they have some curl, and they don't ever really want to behave, but a little bit of heat definitely helps. Now I'm putting in some more Redken gloss. Alright, and this is going to be the final look. Give it a little twirl.